Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Wendell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the net.
And there's 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Count is 1-2 now. Struck him out. Digging in, Michael Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the right. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Up next for the Rays, Jake Bowers will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Now the 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is in there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Nola. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score. Throw won't get him. So stepping in, Jose Bautista. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
You know, he just doesn't have command of where he's throwing the ball right now. I mean, that pitch was supposed to be on the outside part of the plate. And when you miss by that much, something's off.
The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. Nola at second with 2 down. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Nola is on his way home. Play at the plate and he's out. A great throw. Digging in. Hey.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now with the plate, G-Man Choi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So it was a strikeout looking there. G-Man Choi goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez shading to his right, and that's the third out. Andrew Kittredge is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two, here it comes. Missed with a slider. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Wendell, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. First time up, he went down looking. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pham has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled his last time up. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Kiermaier. And that retires the side. Standing in. Kevin Kiermaier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone.
11 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit out towards second. And the Rays are in the hit column. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Bowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there. Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in for his second, number 19. Will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. C.J. Cron will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Low for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he takes a called strike 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he will strike him out. 10. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hector Aaron Nola. This change for the Rays. Now playing shortstop.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Change for the Rays. Now catching, number 19.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Left side of the infield into the shift. Wendell from the outfield grass on to first, and there are 2 down. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. Last time through was a base hit.
Herrera.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Mallex Smith. The next to hit. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
To 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready now, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now in the box, Joey Wendell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now. So now Carlos Santana, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The throw into second. Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. Popped up. Castillo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Settling in now, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He went down on strikes last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Wendell scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box now, Jake Bauers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays, as their leadoff hitter is Ford. Striding in, number 19 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 70, Luis Avila.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it. 1 out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Diego Castillo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ball 1. Bauer. Stands it. Carlos Gomez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Malik Smith. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Sir Anthony Duffy.
Number 58.
From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
A little bouncer. Here's a look over to first. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses, ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Dominguez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. In now, Tommy Pham, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pat Neshek answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could. Ryan Stanek goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1 home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. At the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pereira on second. Hoskins at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
On to first, and they get the double play. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Michael Franco. He was a double play victim last time around. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with two strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Bowers in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. Adam Morgan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Adam Morgan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the third round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So striding forward now, number 11. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's in there for strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The 0-2 once more. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Dribbled up the line. But that one rolls foul. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Tampa Bay, good night. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's
Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Here's Jock Peterson now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Now for the Dodgers, the left fielder number 31.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Peterson.
Chopper foul. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it, makes the play, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Swing and a miss, way behind the big fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Manny Machado.
Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Kershaw has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. On deck, Carlos Santana. To short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for the Dodgers, number 13, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 13.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
There's a strike. And that misses 1-1. Cabrera there for this one is short. And that's the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Fouled off. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Grounded to the right, played on the backhand, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Kershaw now on 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the run. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. One away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And it's fouled away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bellinger racing back. He gets there, but he missed it. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There is Dozier. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes absolutely battling for your life right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Shoots this one over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Now batting, Manny Machado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Sliders in for a strike. Bellinger's off and running. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there are two away now. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. And he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. This is in the air out to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. So now Carlos Santana, lifetime against Chris Sale. He comes in with a 3.02 average. He's taken him deep once. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam catch.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Striding in for Boston, Steve Pearce. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Ian Kinsler will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Kinsler is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing.
He might want that pitch back, up and away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Franco.
Back up the middle. Bogaerts has it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He hits at a 364 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 0-1 the count. Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. On to Pearce at first, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoskins has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Here's the first pitch to him.
The shortstop.
Hit in the air down the right field line.
Cabrera.
And foul. Chopped weakly to the left. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. So here now's the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. And we'll likely see him square around a bunt. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Popped him up. Nunez has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Digging in now, Carlos Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Squared that one up just a little late. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopper to short. Bogarts is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's Kinsler at second. He's right there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Stepping in, Steve Pearce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in as Asdrubal Cabrera as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here it comes. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball as Asdrubal Cabrera is sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th. Popped him up. And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is line to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Odubel Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's popped up. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Pitch inside the throw.
He's safe.
Pereira stands at second with no outs. Sliding stop by Kinsler. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. His last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Ready once again, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it.
Tyler Thornburg enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Betts giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez from the stretch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's running. Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, and that retires the side. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 0-2 home. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6.
And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. He takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pereira under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please.
Lifted down the line
Now
in left.
pitching for the Red Sox, number 32.
And this will wind up a foul ball. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 home. There's Kinsler at second. Right to him. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. 1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. So now Carlos Santana, career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. No balls and 1 strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Popped him up. Nunez on the move. But he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third. And the throw for Martinez won't be in time. He's in safely at third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Del Franco, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. And his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on it.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. No hits to this point. And he takes ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. There's one on the first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Stepping up now, Matt Barnes. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike, and they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the eighth, let alone the ninth inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he misses here, ball four. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Here's Mookie Betts. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. Herrera's there. He's got it. And it's official. It's a no-hitter. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Lindor isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Line hard, but foul. Another full count pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Ramos has got it, but the throw is not in time. Ramirez reaches on the strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Ready now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And they start him out away with a called strike. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 2 for 3. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there. And it's 3-1 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Carlos Santana. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the hand.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping into the box, Mike Del Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1-0 count, here it is. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses with a curveball. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in, Jake Arrieta. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Oh, and he misses it. Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, as it's now a 1-run ball game. So stepping in, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that one is gone. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first. First offering on its way. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Now here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. 9-1-2 due up. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rhys Hoskins sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle, and there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Del Franco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Drives it out to deep right center field. Cabrera's after it, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Josh Donaldson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him to go down swinging there. Josh Donaldson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Hernandez is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Here in the 4th, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.